Okay, my friend Doug up in Portland, this video is for you. Here are the tubes I sent you the picture on. There are 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 NOS tubes. Not even sure what those little guys are for, but they were in this stuff. Let me go through. Here is a batch of needles. I think there's 35 or 40 here, and as you can see, there's some of those Seaberg ones. Those are definitely NOS by the Seaberg company, as it's labeled. And there are many of these in another case. So you get a general idea of what's here. These are all, of course, Amusement Emporium numbers. I remember those. Used to buy a lot of those. Some of this stuff, like these, I believe these are regular phonograph needles. In one of these cases, it's going to have a lot of phonograph needles. I don't know if they are for jukeboxes, but there are the numbers. You can freeze frame it and kind of check for yourself. Here's some cartridges. Not sure what they fit. There's a bunch of different needles. There's some Wurlitzer, the flip over style. Here are your two boxes I've got ready to ship in the morning. They're, of course, the big amp in the bottom, and then your tubes and the junction box there. Now, I think this is the box you're probably most interested in, and I'll just breeze you through here. Keep in mind, these some of these are 3 and 4 deep. Not all of them. These, let me open them up one at a time so you get an idea of the quantity as to what's in these. I would imagine there's got to be close to 25 across, and there's another four sets of drawers high, so I bet we're somewhere near 100 more here. No number. There's a number. I don't know if you can read it though. You can read the price, $8 and something cents. All right, let's get on to the next drawer here, or next line of drawers. I think those Seaberg, this style of needle here. Now these, yeah, these are more, there's one missing in that one, but these are Seaberg cases. So we know those are actually NOS, they're not Wicco or Amusement Emporium, something like that. Here's a tag, looks like it might have come out of one of them. Maybe that helps you. Directions, tells you how to put them in. Alright, so there's another 4 sets in there minus the one. There's another. One of them says used, another 2 sets back there, another 4 sets here. I think these are all NOS. It's got a price of $7.50 on it. And another, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes there, same thing. Here are some different styles of statics. There is a diamond needle of some kind. Not sure what that is. So now here are some of the different later style Seabergs. Some of these are marked used but could work. This guy, there's a set of even newer Seabergs. Now here are some cartridges. Looks like, and we all know what these redhead cartridges are worth. The last one I sold, I think it brought 170 on eBay. So, you know what you're looking at here, Doug. Once I gave you that price, I had a little bit of seller's remorse, but I'm going to live with it. So, take me a week to pack this stuff up. So lots of needles. I just don't have time to eBay this stuff, you know, one at a time. Here's a, I don't know what that is, just some pieces there. Finally, a Wicco number. Now that we know is definitely for phonograph because Wicco didn't sell for the home market. Alright, so there's got two more drawers here. Let's see what's in them. Looks like the style cartridges we used to put in the 78 players when we would convert them to the new style records. And Rockola, something or other. Price $14. Seemed even high for back then. More Rockola needles. So there's those boxes. Now this box here, I think, because I don't want to mislead anybody, is a lot of home phonograph needles. Now this did come from the same guy. This guy was an operator here in Nevada, and there's a number here you can look up. But I think this bin has a lot, if not all, but I don't think all, of home phonograph stereo style record player needles in it. Electro Voice 2102, blah blah blah. And there's just a ton more. These all, it seems like this might have come out of an electronics store. They had one per part number, and they had them tagged, serial number tagged, with these little dividers here. So looks like you have a lot of choices. It's not really my end of the business, home stuff, if in fact that's what all this stuff is. Maybe there was some cross-reference, but I'm not sure. Sapphire. So there's another, oh, I don't know, in that box there's got to be, 60 or 80 more pieces, something like that. So that's the needles there. Now I've got two boxes of just tons of early electronics, and I mean tons. This box here, it looks like ceramic disc capacitors. Here's a bunch of these needles on these cards, but I think these are home phonograph stuff too. It says phonograph needles, and then there's another, here's another dozen or something. Here's another, I don't know, 20, something like that. So there's a lot of those. And those are just kind of all this stuff. I'm not trying to piece it out or separate it. It's just all thrown in, so you can have everything. Don't even know what's in some of these boxes here. This box here, this has got ceramic disc capacitors in the original Sprague parts bin that used to sit in the radio store. Now this box here, this has idler wheels, tons of them, and I mean tons. There are, I don't want to open this because I don't want them to all fall out on me, but there's a lot of them, and I'm sure the fact that they were sitting, at least in a closed case, you have some chance of them being good. Here's another drive wheel. Oh no, this box here, let me get to where I can open this. This has, put the camera down a second. There aren't as many as I thought, but they are a little bit categorized there. Maybe, you know what? It's the contents of a phono drive kit. Tells you how many of each one is in stock. This box here, the best I can tell you, now this box is a foot deep. It's not a tiny box the size of a shoe. Here's my hand in comparison to this box. So this is all electronics. These are NOS fuses. There's just tons of electrical components in here. And I know we could just spend hours looking at this stuff, but just consider all that stuff free. You're basically buying the needles and some of those NOS tubes. Here's your amplifiers we're getting ready to ship out for you. So I think that's it, Doug. That should give you an indicator as to what's here. You know where the value is, just like I do. And I think I've showed you everything. Oh, I didn't show you these potentiometers. It's a box of these. There's the idea, 25K. And there are as many as you can count in there, at least a dozen. Maybe not quite a dozen. But anyways, those are NOS, never had anything soldered on the leads, and I'm sure they're for phonographs, probably Wurlitzers. So anyways, that'll give you an indicator, and appreciate your business so far, and look forward to meeting up with you one day. Let me know. Thanks, Doug.